Hello, I'm Marcia Harris.
And I'm Fabian Cloud.
Together we bring you Focus on GRA Christmas Edition. Welcome to GRA's 2021 holiday program. It is the festive season once again, a time of merriment, joy, good tidings, and sharing with family and friends. I think most persons will be using this season as stress relief, Fabian. I've had a difficult year. What about you?
Well, Marcy, my year has been characterized, I would say, by two things: praying and spraying. Spraying to ensure that the environment is clean, which is mandatory for the workplace environment, and praying to ensure that we would see some turning of the tide as it relates to COVID-19.
Yes, I've had some of that too.
But notwithstanding, the holiday cheer is obvious in spite of COVID-19, and we cannot help but to talk about COVID-19 at this time because it has devastated many lives and triggered many social and economic woes.
Yes, and in the face of it all, we have been resilient. You have been resilient. And so here's a toast to resilience.
Toast to resilience. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Well, the Christmas decors are varied and many. And while for some it would be Christmas as usual, with all the treats and displays, for the majority, I believe there will be some scaling back for one reason or the other.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a case of not enough money, or that loved one that added the spark is no longer there.
Yeah, we want to take a moment of silence in support of those who lost loved ones to this pandemic. You're not alone. The Christ of Christmas is with you. May joy and loving memories fill your hearts this season.
Indeed, Marcy. Well, on today's program, we have some of our senior managers either taking a retrospective glance at the past 11 months, or they're sharing Christmas greetings, or both. We will also highlight some of our successes in terms of systems improvements in order to provide you, our valued taxpayers, with a more efficient service.
Of course, we will also be sharing with you some of our plans for the new year. So stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome back. Thanks for keeping us company. Here is a toast for a splendid holiday season.
We hope that you are feeling the joy and excitement of this season. People are important, and in 2021, the GRA lost some. We give thanks for those who are still here. Ms. Natasha Steers, Head Acting Human Resource Management Division, reflects on 2021.
Hello all, it's the month of December, which culminates the completion of yet another year. As we prepare for the challenges of 2022, we must celebrate the successes of 2021. The current pandemic brought a number of challenges to the department. In many instances, we've had to reinvent ourselves and the way we work. In the recruitment unit, we've seen a number of improvements in the hiring of appropriate staff to meet the ever-growing needs of the agency, and by extension, the country, given that Guyana is an ever-growing oil-producing nation. With the signing of a new 2-year contract with the Superior General, GRA staff now benefit from and enjoy a better group health plan, a feat accomplished by the hard-working and dedicated staff of the Employee Benefits Unit. In addition, a number of employee disciplinary and grievance matters were amicably concluded through the dedication and ever-vigilant staff of the Employee Relations Unit. The Training and Development Unit has had to adapt to the current context and reinvent the approach to program delivery, utilizing virtual platforms and learning management systems. The hard-working staff within the unit are better equipped today to meet the needs of the Revenue Authority. As the new year approaches, we anticipate even greater challenges, and I'm happy to say that we are better prepared. We take this time to wish you well during this festive season as we prepare to continue to serve you in the new year. Have a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous and productive year 2022.
A toast to life. Christmas is a time when you give thanks, no matter how small your achievements. And in spite of the many obstacles, at the GRA, we have had our share of challenges for 2021,
Definitely.
Marcy, but we have also seen some gains. Mr. Wayne Austin, who is the Deputy Commissioner of Inland Revenue Tax Audit, looks ahead with hope of a more productive year in 2022 and plans to effectively charter the courts.
As another year comes to an end, and as we prepare to celebrate the holiday season, it's important that we as a division reflect on our performances in relation to our stated objectives in our work programs. The targets for Tax Audit Division, financial and non-financial audits, and non-financial VAT refunds were not achieved. However, those for financial VAT refunds and compliance visits were achieved. The major constraints which affected the performances of the division during the year were loss of significant number of quality staff due to transfer and a few by resignation. Also, the effect of COVID-19 pandemic, where field audit visits were significantly reduced and where difficulties were encountered in communicating with taxpayers virtually. Also, there were instances where some staff were placed in quarantine. In 2022, the division will take a number of steps to improve its efficiency and effectiveness. And this will be based on our 2021 work performance. These steps will include developing and implementing a more streamlined and systematic methodology for a selection process for audit and for performance of audits, resulting in a timely completion of audit and audit investigation and increased revenue recovery. In a strategic outlook for the Tax Audit Division, we will continue to focus mainly on medium taxpayers and associates by conducting returns reviews, monitoring on advanced taxes, and balance of payment, audit and verification of income, cooperation, property, PAYE, capital gains, and VAT returns. Detailed profiling of taxpayers and conducting special audits. It is also anticipated that in a fully operational optimal, there will be sufficient data available to prioritize selection of audit cases based on a variety criteria of risk selection. This will increase the amount of revenue earned by man-hour. In addition, optimal case management facility will bring visibility to the status and progress of all other cases. I wish to thank each member of my dedicated staff for the commitment during the year. And as we move into the new year, let us renew our efforts towards achieving our departmental, organizational, and by extension, our national goals. At this time, the chairman and members of the governing board and their families, the Commissioner General, Deputy Commissioner General, senior management staff, and the entire staff of the Guyana Revenue Authority and their families. Happy holidays and a prosperous and safe new year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Austin. It is good when management can express and show their appreciation for staff because it helps to boost the morale. It is even better when they can participate in events with staff. It builds social cohesion. And so during 2021, we had staff and management participating in a few activities. One of those activities was the Pinktober event.
Yes, I remember that one.
And we also had an activity in July where we celebrated CARICOM Day. Yes. And so we will see clips from activities at the New Amsterdam Integrated Regional Tax Office. Yes, so you will see some clips from there, and that is all helping to build social cohesion.
Yes, those were scenes from the GRA's CARICOM Day activity, which was observed and celebrated at the GRA's Integrated Regional Tax Office in New Amsterdam. Thanks to the staff for organizing that event. And you also saw scenes from Pinktober activities, breast cancer awareness, right here at the GRA's headquarters, and this was in October.
Definitely.
The Facilities Management Unit did an awesome job with the general decor.
Yes.
So we want to say kudos to Ms. Andito Hutchins and her team in the Facilities Management Unit, and also to all the other staff members who pitched in some way or the other to decorate their section, because we know they look forward
to Christmas.
Yes.
Yes, it is indeed admirable. And apart from the large Christmas trees, there are a number of glowing elements. I think I saw a reindeer, but he didn't have a sleigh.
Yes. He's probably the last one from Santa's.
I think he was moving on oil.
Yeah, well, maybe he came to meet the slithering white coats in the oil and gas crew. Yes. They are the new unit in the Guyana Revenue Authority, but they have been trained and they were busy throughout the year with those oil lifts and FPSOs. Mr. Lancelot Wills, he's the Deputy Commissioner for that section, and he reflects on the work of his team.
Customs Petroleum extends to you season's greetings, wishing Guyana the best returns on its investments and strategies, as we here recommit ourselves to nation building by way of optimizing oil and gas revenue collection. Here's hoping that year 2022 brings you fresh opportunities, good tidings, and renewed hope for collective economic and spiritual enhancement. Remember, without life, we cannot enjoy the fruits of a booming Guyanese economy. So stay safe and tax compliant. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A toast to the white coats. Merry Christmas to our frontline staff. Compliance, registration, cashier, we want to say Merry Christmas to Miss Romeo and team, Miss Chandrawati Singh and team, Tandika and team, of course, tax advisory, part of the communication and tax advisory division. Yes, Ms. Narisha Bob Semple. And of course, we have the receptionists who are also doing a great job in front there, welcoming taxpayers as they come in. And we have the Licensed Revenue Department, Ms. Carol Baldio. Right, and recently, of course, we shift their operations from Smite and Princess Street to our railway embankment parking lot.
Yes, yes. Well, we also have the team behind the scenes. That's Facilities Management, we mentioned them. I think we mentioned ASU, our cleaners, the filing room and the mailing room. Yes. Finance and Communication and Tax Advisory, the unit that we're from.
Yes.
All that is operational support services, we all fall under that department. At the helm of that department is Ms. Karen Giddings Chapman, and she is here to share the Christmas cheer.
It's that time of the year when most of you will be enjoying quality time with your family and friends, and also taking the time to reflect. No doubt this year was a unique one. So many challenges faced while trying to execute our duties as we continue to fight the pandemic. As we approach the end of 2021, it is with gratitude and pride that I reflect on the accomplishments over the past months. I extend appreciation to the staff within this department, which is the Operational Support Department, for their tremendous support, dedication, and remarkable teamwork to complete and deliver projects outlined in our 2021 work plan while facing many hurdles. Being one of the support arms of the GRA, the Operational Support Services Department continues to make accommodation for security and maintenance services. Provisions were also developed to enhance taxpayer services while we adapt to the new normal. This includes the use of virtual platforms such as Zoom to accommodate workshops and seminars with both internal and external stakeholders, and social media platforms to disseminate information efficiently and effectively. Additionally, to ensure that both staff and taxpayers adhere to the COVID-19 guidelines, facilities were upgraded for proper sanitization, temperature checks, etc. I would like to take this opportunity to wish each of you and your family, including my own family, a safe and Merry Christmas. Heartfelt best wishes for the new year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chapman. Support is essential and in many instances critical. IT is key. The Information Technology Department plays a vital role, a pivotal role in revenue operations. And during 2021, they brought us Optimal. And we want to ensure that you stay connected despite the many challenges that we were facing. We wanted to ensure that you stay connected. And so to the head of IT, Mr. Ceci Jones and team, we want to say that we appreciate you. Merry Christmas and an optimal 2022.
Yes, indeed. We can't forget also our team in uniform, Customs, Excise and Trade Operations.
Yes.
They're right here at the GRA, but they're also at our countries and wharves, transit sheds, international airports, the Molson Creek Ferry Service. And they're there to ensure that trade facilitation is in keeping with the country's tax laws, trade laws and regulations. So we want to say kudos to them. Thank you for the hard work they've been doing throughout the year in securing revenue at the border and also facilitating trade, especially in this Christmas season.
Definitely.
To ensure that you get your cargo in time for Christmas.
Yes.
The head of that department is the Comptroller of Customs, Comptroller Mr. Rohan Biku. And he spent some time giving his Christmas greetings on behalf of Customs.
The season of goodwill is once again upon us. And on behalf of the Customs, Excise and Trade Operations of the Guyana Revenue Authority, I would like to use this opportunity to extend best wishes to all Guyanese. 2021 has been a challenging year for the Guyana Revenue Authority, considering that measures and operations were conducted in another COVID-19 year. These challenges needed to be properly managed, as we have successfully done, to ensure that our goals and objectives were realized. Notwithstanding the above, Customs has managed to successfully implement measures with a view of facilitating trade while protecting the revenues. These measures were geared at optimizing and simplifying clearance procedures while improving controls and identifying various risk levels and trusted traders. These measures range from implementation of the remaining Asecutor modules for faster processing and clearance of goods. This is seen from the smooth flow of goods clearance for the peak season, notwithstanding the usual increases in both commercial and non-commercial or personal effects cargo, courier shipments, and passengers. Customs also worked and continue to work tirelessly to ensure that documents are processed and goods are released in a timely manner. This was supplemented by optimizing the operations and processes for efficiency, with staff being deployed to supplement key areas along with approved overtime. Further, a fixed scanner and 2 personal effect non-commercial scanners were implemented. These were geared to quickly identify high-risk cargo in consolidated containers for further checks, while allowing the genuine personal effect consignments to be released without need for further inspections. A scanner has also been implemented at the Molson Creek crossing at the Guyana-Suriname border to enhance movement of passenger and goods. GRA plans to shortly implement another scanner at the Ogle Import for similar benefits and another scanner at the Chedijegan International Airport to expedite clearance of courier and express consignments. In an effort to build capacity to meet changing trends and offer a modern and technologically driven customs system, we have partnered with our international agencies such as the World Customs Organization, World Trade Organization, and the Courier Customs Service to provide support and enhanced training for both customs officers and external stakeholders. In addition, we have successfully conducted and completed a Custom House broker course. Finally, we have intensified efforts to ensure that the revenues are protected and ensure compliance with the laws administered. To this end, the revenue control arms, such as the Law Enforcement and Intelligence Division, Central Revenue Protection Unit, Post Clearance Audit Unit, and the Excise Stamp and Environmental Levy Unit, driven by intelligence and risk management, have intensified efforts which have yielded positive results and improved revenue collections in the past year. I extend to you, on my own behalf and on behalf of the Customs Office of the Revenue Authority, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May the spirit of Christmas fill your hearts with peace, joy, and love as you spend time with your friends and family.
Ms. Hema Khan, Deputy Commissioner General, has been lending tremendous support to all operational areas, and she is here to share Christmas cheers with us and to reflect on 2021.
The Christmas season is one of reflection and anticipation, and a time we spend sharing joy with our loved ones both near and far. For all of us, this last year has been a challenging one. Despite this, GRA has proven its resilience by managing to achieve most of our objectives for 2021. To do this, we had to adapt, adjust, and learn throughout the global pandemic. In response, we emphasized moving away from a face-to-face environment to a virtual one. During the year, GRA continued to improve on the delivery of our services by making it more convenient for taxpayers to comply with the tax laws. Notable among our achievements this year was the rollout of the optimal revenue management system. Taxpayers can now make payments and submit returns online. This, together with Askedo World, has the potential to significantly reduce the need for persons to visit our offices. Unfortunately, we still have not seen the response as we would like. I would like to encourage persons to make use of these online options in the new year. As we close another year, I want to thank our senior management and employees of the GRA for their hard work and dedication, and I look forward to your continued cooperation and support in the new year. A special thank you is also extended to the Commissioner General, the Governing Board, and the Minister with responsibility for Finance, Dr. Singh, for their guidance and direction. In this season of goodwill, I would like to extend my sincerest wish for a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year to all employees of the Guyana Revenue Authority and all my fellow Guyanese. May all your dreams and aspirations come true in 2022.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hema Khan, our Deputy Commissioner General, for your Christmas greetings. I want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to Ms. Khan and the team there in the Deputy Commissioner General's office, Matisha Crossman, and the others.
Yes.
But Marcy, we are wrapping up our program, so we decided to save the best for last.
The best for last,
some of
definitely.
the speakers that you will be seeing coming up next are some of the ones steering the wheels of the Guyana Revenue Authority,
Definitely,
so to speak.
they are the ones at the helm.
At the helm of the Guyana Revenue Authority, making all the important big decisions.
Yes.
The first is our Commissioner General, Mr. Godfrey Stacia. He has been with us since 2015, if I'm correct, and he's responsible for managing the day-to-day affairs of the Guyana Revenue Authority.
Yes.
We were lucky to have him this year to spread his Christmas cheer, reflect on the year, and share his prospects for the new year. So, Mr. Godfrey Stacia.
I'm again honored to extend, on behalf of the Minister with the responsibility for finance in the Office of the President, Dr. Ashley Singh, the Governing Board, and the management of the Guyana Revenue Authority, warm Christmas greetings to members of staff and their families, the taxpaying public who are our valued stakeholders, and to all Guyanese. I sincerely hope that in spite of the COVID-19 virus and all its variants plaguing on our beloved country and the rest of the world, that the spirit of the season fills your hearts with gladness and that you cherish the time spent with loved ones and associates. It goes without saying that the past 2 years has been very challenging for not only the authority, but for all Guyanese and our staff, both professionally and personally, having to adapt to so many changes to our ways of working and our ways of life. It has been a devastating year for many families, particularly those who would have lost loved ones to the pestilence. To all bereaved families, my heartfelt condolences. I wish you peace and joy of Christ during this season of celebration. As the pandemic continued in 2021, the GRA sought to implement and enforce the various gazetted protocols to ensure the safety of staff and taxpayers. Despite these measures, the GRA continued to provide its many services to the nearly 300,000 taxpayers who visited our offices during the year. Throughout the pandemic, we have written to you regularly to keep you updated and informed during the ever-changing circumstances, and we hope that this has been useful to you. There were 9 COVID-19 vaccination drives held in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, inoculate staff, and many taxpayers also benefited from these initiatives. Though not unscratched or without loss in many cases, we have emerged more resilient than before. The disruption in the supply chain has resulted in many delays. Notwithstanding these disruptions, we have seen an increase in cargo, parcels, and boxes that have been flooding our wharves and ports. To ensure that the many families and businesses receive their goods for this season, we are working assiduously to release them in time for the holidays. To this end, we have put in place systems to meet these expectations so that the public is satisfied. Our risk-based system, coupled with container and barrel scanning technologies, are intended to accelerate transaction time. We have overcome many challenges in 2021, and we continue to work with our stakeholders to end the year on a successful note. Our office protocol implemented based on the emergency measures instituted by government has undoubtedly affected the pace at which services were delivered to the public on a daily basis. Nevertheless, the timely introduction of modern e-services systems provided taxpayers with a convenient option to comply with their tax obligations during this difficult period. 2 such platforms, the Assecuda system and the Optimal Revenue Management System, implemented in February 2021, allow taxpayers to undertake and complete the bulk of their customs and returns filing transactions from the comfort of their homes and offices. We credit this achievement to good foresight and our strategic objective to revolutionize operations through effective ICT solutions. I take this opportunity to encourage taxpayers to register for e-services in order to reduce compliance costs and time as the GRA continues its digital transformation in pursuit of its mission to go paperless. We have come to the end of the 3rd year of our 3-year strategic plan. Coincidentally, this plan was rolled out just 1 year prior to facing the full impact of the pandemic, and as a result, some of our goals were not realized. Consequently, the plan has been extended to 2023 to allow us to pursue the incomplete outputs and achieve the outstanding objectives. In 2022, it is our intention to pursue ICT infrastructure and security enhancement and the rollout of the Optimal Phase 2 system to ensure a massive acceleration in the use of digital and virtual technologies, thereby reducing taxpayer visits to its offices. We continue with infrastructural expenditure on projects, including the reconstruction of the Licensed Revenue Office in Smythe Street, which is now temporarily located utilizing container technology at our Lamaha Street parking location. The construction of a full services office at Unpawak, and conclude the feasibility study of establishing an office in Madja. We intend to begin construction of a new head office, thereby relieving the present congestion associated with our Camp Street head office. We also intend to improve our trade facilitation and border protection procedures and continue domestic revenue mobilization by widening the tax base. Thank you, our valued taxpayers, for your compliance commitment, patience, and valuable feedback in 2021. We at the GRA look forward to a continued improved working relationship with you in the new year and in future years. Finally, I take this opportunity to thank our staff for their dedicated service to the Revenue Authority in 2021. I wish you, your family, and friends a bright Christmas and a prosperous 2022. I hope that you are proud of your personal achievements, however big or small you might consider them to be. Though holiday celebrations may have been put on hold again this year, small acts of friendship and kindness to friends, neighbors, and colleagues will still have an impact on your lives. Again, thank you.
It has been said throughout the program, and so indeed 2021 has been a challenging year. but we see that the Commissioner General would have rolled up his sleeves and he would have been with us, steering the ship, ensuring that we come safely to the end of 2021. And so thank you, Commissioner General, for your hard work and your commitment. We know that it's not all easy going. It hasn't been all easy going for you, but we appreciate you and we want to say thank you for taking the time out to share Christmas cheer with us.
Indeed. Merry Christmas to Mr. Godfrey Stacia
and his family. Merry Christmas, sir. And so we want to now welcome the chairman of the governing board, because while we have the Commissioner General at the helm, we also have a board that runs the Guyana Revenue Authority. And the chairman of that board is Mr. Ceesnarine Kaulusar. He is a former finance minister, and so he is very fitted to deal with revenue. And so we're happy that he is with us, and he has taken time out of his busy schedule to share Christmas cheer and to reflect on 2021, of course, and to wish you all a Merry Christmas, our valued taxpayers, because they have been supporting us throughout the year,
Indeed.
seeking to be compliant with all the tax laws that we administer. And so we want to welcome the chairman at this time to share Christmas cheer with us.
On behalf of the Governing Board of the Revenue Authority, I extend special Christmas greetings and best wishes for the new year to the management and staff of the GRA and to you, our valued taxpayers. May the spirit of the Christmas season bring hope, positivity, peace, and joy to you and your loved ones. As Charles Dickens wrote, there is a special joy in the very name of Christmas, and may it last all year through. This will be my first Christmas and New Year's since taking up the appointment as chairman of the Governing Board of the Revenue Authority. I have had meaningful and productive engagements with the Commissioner General and the other members during the course of the statutory board meetings this year. I look forward to continuing these positive engagements at this level in the coming year. Indeed, I am privileged to be part of an organization that continues to produce stellar performances in revenue collection and thereby contribute significantly to growth and national development. Despite a very challenging year as the world continues to grapple with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic in 2021, the GRA performed creditably both from a revenue collection standpoint as well as delivering effective and efficient service to the people of Guyana. Service to taxpayers improved tremendously with the introduction of the Asecuda software for the customs arm of the GRA operations, as well as the implementation of the optimal revenue management system for the monitoring of inland revenue taxes. These have led to an enhanced service delivery to the citizenry in everyday transactions, such as the renewal of drivers and road licenses and applications for certificates of compliance, which can now be done in record time. In the regional branch offices, a wide range of services continues to be offered, which removes the burden on the taxpayer having to travel to Georgetown, thus reducing the number of persons that visit the GRA's headquarters on a daily basis, a much desired outcome during the COVID-19 pandemic. From a revenue perspective, the GRA is still in the process of collections mode, and while there remain some key tax types yet to be collected, I can say that as a result of our commitment to the mission and vision of the organization, which is testimony to our hardworking staff, as of November 2021, the revenue collections indicate that the GRA is on the right trajectory to meet the annual revenue collection target for the fiscal year 2021. I wish to thank the taxpaying public for your compliance and continued support as the Revenue Authority continues to transform itself to reflect a more modern and effective organization in the administration of taxes and revenue collection in Guyana in the future. In this connection, I wish to exhort all to work with even greater zeal and commitment as we have done in 2021. We are all in this together. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless Guyana.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cisneran Kaulasar, the Chairman of the Governing Board of the Guyana Revenue Authority. We want to extend a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to Mr. Kaulasar and his family.
Yes.
And for his occupation as Chairman of the Governing Board over the period that he has been performing those duties as Chairman since taking up that appointment.
To the management, staff, and the Governing Board of the Guyana Revenue Authority, Merry Christmas to all and a happy New Year.
New Year. Marcy and I are having a Christmas meal, as you can see. And we hope at the time of this broadcast that you are also having a Christmas meal with your family during the festive season. And we would have loved to see what your home looked like with all the decorations this Christmas.
Maybe next year we can plan for that. We can take a few shots from this year to show next year, or we go to their homes next year.
Or we go to their homes just to switch the scene up a bit, but it's really a festive season in the Guyana Revenue Authority.
Definitely.
Every floor in the Guyana Revenue Authority has the Christmas decor, and that's a tradition here at the Guyana Revenue Authority that we and staff look forward to each year.
I want to take this opportunity to say Merry Christmas to the staff of the Public Relations Unit, especially to my hard-working technical team, Christopher Ramlagan and Stephon Nelson. To your family and your friends, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you guys. And I have Fabian Klaus here with me. And of course, the other ladies who work with me, Janelle Bohill-Drakes, Tiffany Rodius, Keisha Thomas, and Shanice Boston. I want to say Merry Christmas to you ladies and your families as well. I trust that you enjoy the holiday season, and I look forward to working with you in 2022. Thank you very much for your hard work and your dedication.
Well, I want to say Merry Christmas. I don't like calling names because you tend to forget a name or two, and then it causes problems with some of your colleagues. But Merry Christmas to all my friends and co-workers at the Guyana Revenue Authority and to my team in public relations. It was indeed a challenging year, but we managed to stick together and work together. We stayed true to the end amid the COVID-19 pandemic. I also want to not forgetting my family members, my mother Carmen Klaus, my father John Klaus, my brother Carsten Klaus, and my other relatives. It was indeed a pleasure being with you. Thank you for the support that you've been providing me over the year as a family unit. And I look forward to another year with the family and to our work colleagues in the year 2022.
I follow suit, Fabian, because I want to say Merry Christmas to my husband and my two children, Priyanka and Danielle. Merry Christmas and a successful New Year to you all, and also to my mom and my sisters, Shondell, Cheryl, and Vesta. I want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. And I trust that we continue to be closely knitted and we have a wonderful New Year come 2022. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.